Module 14.3, page 408, problems 1 and 2. Use the following graphs to find the equations. So we're finding the equations here. So change in y and change in x. This looks like it might be proportional. But just so that we don't take chances, we're going to look at this point and this point. That ordered pair, those ordered pairs. This one is 2, and it looks like this is counting by 20s. So our first one is 260, and our second one here, this is our second one, is 120. So first thing we do is find our slope. Change in y, which is 120 minus 60, over change in x, which is 4 minus 2, gives us 60 over 2, which is 30. So our equation is going to start with y equals 30x. Is there a y-intercept? We don't know, but now we plug in coordinates. So let's use these coordinates. Y, which is 60, equals 30 times 2, and 60 equals 60, which means there is no y-intercept, which tells us that this is the answer to number 1, y equals 30x. Moving on to number 2. Linear, so we don't want to use that one because it's not on a point, and we also don't want to use that one because it doesn't have both an x and a y, so we will use this one and this one to find our slope. The ordered pair for this one is 412, and the ordered pair for this one is 8, and what is this counting by? It looks like it's counting by 2s, so 8 and 22. So we find our slope, which is change in y, 22 minus 12, over change in x, 8 minus 4, which gives us 10 over 4. So y equals 10 over 4x. We can simplify that, divide by 2, you get 5 over 2. Again, I'll accept 5 over 2. Y equals 5 over 2x. Y also equals 2.5x. So we'll have two answers here, just one's a fraction, one is a decimal. So now we plug in values, and let's plug in this one just because it's smaller. Y, 12 equals 5 over 2 times 4, and we have to put that over 1. And I see 2 and 4, so I'm going to divide them both by 2. You get 1 and 2. So 12 equals 5 times 2 equals 10. No, it doesn't. So we have to add our y-intercept. Now we get b by itself. Subtract 10 on both sides. These cancel. And b equals 2. So our equation is y equals 5 over 2x plus 2, or y equals 2.5x plus 2. Either of these work, they're the exact same thing.